Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord Let's Play, where we are in hot pursuit of an army led by, let's see if I can get it here. They're too close to the village. Oh, there we go. Had it for a second. Led by Disporian of the Western Empire. So, we have 700 approximately to their almost 500. They're currently trying to besiege Gallons, so they're going to stop and try to set up, in which case we'll catch them immediately, but we might catch them before that. But before we get to that, I've got some good news in that if you look real close here, and if I maybe rotate the camera, you get a slightly better look. But you can see that my Lord's equipment has changed slightly. Only Liena and myself are wearing crowns. And they've got slightly different armors, and for Lord Altis here, you can see that he's in more or less all black. And that's because I found a way to finally edit the equipment that Lords are carrying. So let me show you how I did that really quickly. And then we'll get to the episode, because this might be useful if you guys are trying to do something similar in your playthroughs. So you will need the mod that fully enables the dev console, because that's how we're going to do this. And of course you need the dev console activated. So we're going to pick somebody to look at their equipment. Let's go with Lord Altis, I guess, since I already mentioned him. By the way, my character appearance editing mod isn't working, and so everybody's appearance kind of reverted to whatever the game defaults their age at. So he's in his late 40s, and the game considers that like elderly for some reason. But anyway, we'll do Lord Altis. So if we open up the dev console with Control tilde, you can see I've already been working on this. We're going to body swap to Lord Altis. And so all you have to do, and actually here I'll show you. So the dev console in Bannerlord is really useful because it'll actually show you when you start typing all sorts of different options. You don't need to know them in advance necessarily. So if you do campaign dot, it'll basically show you in alphabetical order all the different commands that you can use. And so just through experimentation, I found this one, and it's the first B, campaign.bodyswap to hero. And so you can see if I go back through my history, I've done it several times, but we'll go ahead and grab... Oh, that's the wrong one. Why is this being so difficult right now? Alright, so there we go. Don't use the mouse, use the keyboard, it's easier. If we hit enter, it will say campaign body swap to hero Lord Altis de Morales success. So we know that it worked. And you may notice when I zoom out now, there's no portrait of Roland anymore. And that's because we're not controlling Roland anymore. If we hit I for inventory, we'll see that it opens to Lord Altis' inventory and not Roland's. And so this is how I was able to change out their gear. I'm also running a mod. I don't know if it's the same mod actually, but it basically gives me access to the master inventory list. So when I press inventory outside of a town, like if I'm not in the trade menu, it will show me every item in the game sorted by... I'm not sure exactly what the order is. It looks like it starts with the horses and then it goes to weapons or something. But they're all grouped, so all the weapon types are together, like all the daggers and then all of the one-handed swords, etc., etc. And you can filter by these as well, so it'll filter the stuff on the left. But basically there's 10 of every item in the game in here. And so that makes it much easier for you to assign equipment to these guys, because obviously you don't want to be paying out of pocket for your own stuff. And even if you did, you won't have access to your inventory to give it to them. This is their inventory, so it's not going to show right now, but like if he had horses in his party or any kind of loot, it would be in here. But of course I'm filtering that. Yeah, see, so he's got food, he's got horses. If you want to give him more horses, you can do that. But I went ahead and I equipped him with this Western chainmail because it's pretty dark. It's not very good though, unfortunately. And I thought this Imperial neck guard looked kind of good because it's gold, so we got the black and gold going. It also has pretty good body armor, so it kind of makes up for the lack of it here. And then I gave him this plated helmet with side guards because that's got some gold scale on it. Or I guess it's probably all brass. Brass or bronze. But, well, they wouldn't have had brass yet, would they? Probably bronze. But anyways, it looks kind of gold and nice and goes with the black and yellow on his shield. And I gave him a very fancy gold sword. So yeah, that's how I customize his equipment. I haven't done much experimentation outside of inventories with this, but I did notice, for example, if we go to clan, we have control of the De Millarn clan, and so I can change this to the Black Knights of Karis, which is kind of long. Maybe let's get rid of the, just to shorten it a bit. So we have the Black Knights of Karis now. And again, we could make somebody else clan leader if we wanted to. We can give them roles. I don't know if that'll do anything. I don't know if the AI groups have roles. We can see all the parties that they have, the fiefs that they hold. We can change the governors of them if we're so inclined. So for example, we could try to add another character to this clan, make them the governor of Usank Castle so that the castellan here doesn't have to sit and govern it. But yeah, it basically makes this character the player character and gives you all the same options that the player character would have. So that's really cool and super useful if you're trying to do all the crazy stuff that I'm trying to do in these playthroughs. So we're done. We'll go ahead and reopen the console there, and then we're going to body swap to Hero Roland, who is of course the player character. We'll hit enter, and now when I zoom out and pan away, we can see we've got the portrait of Roland there. And we have our number from our army again because we're back in control of it. So let's try to run Disporian down. Again, we'll catch him when he sets up the siege, but I would prefer to get him before that maybe. And after we're done with that, we're going to go after, I think, Thrakore Castle. I'm willing to bet that they're probably not going to be able to recover immediately from this. Like, this is a lot of their lords. And so, after we defeat them here, they will be in recovery mode for a while, and that should give us time to go besiege that, take it, and even if they can muster an army, it won't be enough to drive us off the spot and force us to end the siege. So let's go ahead and attack. Actually, hold on. So, Disporian is the leader of this army, and he is of the, he's, let's see, generous, honest, and cruel. I wish he wasn't cruel. He is of the Lanalion clan with Altenos, and they hold Rote, but that is it. We could try to recruit him. Altenos is with him, so that would immediately make their army fall apart. Not that we couldn't beat them anyways, but this would save us a major battle. And it would give us a town. Hold on, I'm going to leave just so I can scroll over here. That would give us Rote. It would be interesting if we could, in like one campaign, take all of the Western Empire, and that would just give us this whole slice of land here. We'd still need Lagada, but we'd have to go to war with the Battanians for that, which we'd probably want to anyways, because we need Talavel Castle, we need Varin Castle. I don't know that I want to push that far north yet, but I would at least take some of this southern stuff. None of this belonged to them initially anyway, so we would just be taking holdings that they've taken from other people through Conquest. But I guess it doesn't hurt to try. Even if we fail, we're just going to have to fight anyways, and if we succeed, then we gain some free land, a couple of lords on our side, and make this campaign just that much easier for ourselves. So let's converse like civilized nobility before we do battle. Okay, we'll introduce ourselves. Let's see. Okay, something I'd like to discuss. I don't believe that Garios is worthy of your loyalty, Disporion. I'm saying that you should join the rightful emperor of this land, the Holy Emperor. And let's see. I barely know you and you're asking me to talk treason. You do know that I'm a man of honor, and I know you're one as well. Nice critical success right out of the gate. That was a 43% chance, by the way. I don't know if you could see it very well. But we have the Meaningful Favors perk, so that adds an extra 10% success chance. So it was 43 listed here, but it would have been effectively 53. And he agrees that we're both men of honor. Yeah. Okay, cool. I gave an oath to my liege. To break it, even for a good reason, would be a stain on my honor. It looks like we have a 59 and then a couple 39s. Well, speaking of honor, you know Garios asks you to do dishonorable things, and no oath binds you to doing evil. Sweet. 2 for 2. You might be correct. But he's a friend of mine. I can't imagine betraying him. Some friend he is. I would stand up for what you believe in. Garios does not. Okay, well, we only had a 39 there. The others were 19. So we have one more opportunity here. But you have no claim to the throne. Even in the unlikely case that others follow you, another usurper will just rise up to defeat you. But I have a strategy to win, and my strategies always work, eventually. Oh, we were so close. That 59 failed us, and now we can't get it. I will not betray my liege. Okay. I thought for sure, after we got that critical success on a 43, I thought we had him. Alright, well, it's time to do battle then. Of course you don't. You're going to lose, but we're going to do battle anyway. But you could also surrender. We have quite a lot of men that we need to command here. A lot of cavalry as well. So the enemy is over there, and it looks like they are approaching. I think I'd like to move our forces off to this flank here. We're going to try to take some high ground and be smart about this. Yeah, they're moving in fast. Their cavalry looks like they're going to try to intercept us. That's okay. Maybe it's not okay. My cavalry might need to intercept theirs. Infantry, get over here. Archers, get behind them. We don't have very many archers, so let's see. I'm going to send my cavalry in there. That should wipe out theirs pretty handily. Archers, get up here. Infantry, again, set up there. I don't want my cavalry to get too far out there. So let's bring them back. Archers, if you could, spread out, please. And you can move back a bit on here as well, just to make sure you're on the high ground. I didn't really see too many deaths there, if any at all. I'm going to get my lance out, and I might have to dispatch a few of them myself. Let's see. Let's square up with them. Oh, because you're horse archers, that's why. I should have realized when they ran up like that. Well, they seem to be completely oblivious to my presence. They're more concerned with shooting my men, but that's a big mistake if they think they can just ignore me. Okay, infantry, I need you to adjust your facing. Where's the actual enemy group? Okay. Yeah, I need you to change your facing to there. Archers, you guys can adjust as necessary. But I don't want my infantry getting turned and then the enemy attacks us in a flank or something. Okay, well, they seem to be holding. So we may need to push up to here. But that is fine by me. Yeah, they are holding position. So let's get the infantry up here. Right about there is good. We'll put the archers just behind them. And then let's have the cavalry kind of maybe up on that little plateau. Oh, you're back. I'll get my shield up. Shield up, shield up. Oh man, my horse took a shot there. I was able to avoid all of it, luckily. I'll drop that Khuzait Raider. I might have to dismount and join the infantry. I don't want my horse to get crippled or anything. Okay, so they're holding just over that ridge. My archers should be able to hit them. Maybe not. Infantry, form a tighter shield wall. And I'm going to ask you to advance to, like, here. Let's keep the archers on the high ground. Archers on the high ground. It's not really letting me move them. There we go. A lot of their cavalry keeps getting dismounted. Let's move mine over to this flank because there's more room over there. I gotta protect these guys. I don't want the horse archers getting into my cavalry, or sorry, my ranged units. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna stop. No, you don't. Ah, I got one, but the other one downed me. You're gonna regret that. Just bust your ribs in with a heavy sledgehammer. Okay, it might be time to advance. We've dealt with most of their horse archers, but of course there are still some. Let's see, we lost a recruit. Not really concerned with that. Ooh, they set up in a really poor position. Archers, right here. Infantry, move down that slope. Cavalry, get out on that flank. I might let them come to me. We've got a really good spot here. Like, get up on that hill and make sure you're facing... No. To position here. Change your facing to over there. Or not. Cavalry, go ahead and charge. You're going to hit them in the flank. Infantry, advance. Meet them square on. Let's see if the cavalry makes it in time. Yeah, they're just going to barrel straight through those recruits. Alright, cavalry, pull through. I don't want you holding. That's not the best use for you guys. In fact, I'm going to hand you over to your captain. One of the other lords. Let them micromanage you, because I certainly can't. Oh man, my frame rate though. It's going to be really hard to fight when I'm playing a slideshow. Oh, I kind of swiped through these. How did you push through our lines? That's weird. They just kind of surged through and they got to my archers. Maybe I should have held position, because they... apparently we just traded sides. Well, they're kind of just scrambling, but we're losing a lot of men because of it. We're losing a lot more than we would have had we held formation. Oh god, I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded. It's time to pull this thing out. Oh, I didn't hit you? Nah, I better pull back. God, they're everywhere. My infantry is not getting the job done. I see you over there. What do you think you're doing? Not running away, that's for damn sure. You guys are being way too slow. Infantry, I need you to charge. Because right now you're just getting outrun. And that's getting our people killed. Archers, get up to this hill. Because they're trying to flee in that direction for some reason. Oh, perfect. Horse. Oh, wow. I went no part in that. Infantry, hold here. Reform your lines. I'm going to adjust your facing so that you're... hold here, but face that way. Archers. Archers. What the hell is happening? No, cavalry. Get over here. Whatever's left of you, get over there. Oh, there's a bunch of archers on the flank. Shit. Cavalry. Get over there, actually. I'm going to send you after their archers, I think. Okay, here they come. We'll fight them back. Maybe not. Maybe they're not coming. Archers, get up here. Get up here and adjust your facing that way. I feel like I issued that order before, but maybe I hit something different. Alright, cavalry, I need you out here. We're taking a lot of losses. Go ahead and charge. Oh god. There's too many things happening. I gotta be careful. One stray arrow will be enough to down me. Let's see if I can help my boy out over here. Maybe not. Okay, infantry, go ahead and charge. There's only a handful of them left. There's no reason to wait around. Nice. Clothesline that guy with his sword. That'll do it. I'm hoping that most of the casualties we've taken are in the form of... Oh, come on. Come on, you got this. Are in the form of recruits. But that is probably a bit optimistic. Somehow I got him. I think I trampled him to death because I definitely didn't hit him with the sword. Yeah, we're still taking losses over here. There's definitely some resistance. I'm going to tell everybody to charge. Because the archers spawned in force, and they're just kind of hanging out. Some of them are probably out of ammo at this point. Yeah, I see a lot of Valandian recruits going down. Oh, there you are. Anybody else? Anybody else? Ah, here we go. 49, but I didn't kill him. Oh, they did. That's got to be about it. Sweet. Yeah, we did pretty well there. I mean, we lost more than we needed to. I got a little bit careless in the middle of the battle there. But I think it's always a little bit more fun when you cut loose. If I had just stayed there and turtled up, we would have taken no casualties, but it would have been kind of boring. 143 of ours died. Only 9 from my party, though. I'm guessing you guys probably brought a bunch of recruits. Yeah, and they all died. Yep. That is a little bit unfortunate, because we went from 700 to, like, I don't know, 550. But obviously we pretty much decimated the enemy, so that works too. Let's see. Since you're a mercenary, I kind of have to take you captive. Letting you go doesn't make any sense. Befriending them doesn't really benefit me in any way because they just fight for the highest bidder, regardless. What about you? If you're devious and cruel, you're not a friend of mine. Apparently those are the only two that we took captive. Of course, our fellow lords may have taken many of the others captive. Let's see, I need infantry, not spearmen. Go footmen, I guess. We have plenty of archers, they just didn't spawn in because the battle size wasn't big enough to accommodate everything. And then probably for the best, because had I upped the battle size, it would have been, our frame rate would have been even worse. Right, I don't have room to take on any of these guys. So, what can I get rid of? Poachers, probably. That still doesn't leave me with a lot of space, does it? Not really. Leaves me with enough for 5. So what 5 units can I not live without? I think I'll take another 2 of the elders. Cataphract, why not? Sergeant Crosswoman is pretty tanky looking. So I think I'll snag both of them. And the Equite, and that might put me over actually. Yeah, it puts me over by 1. So, what can I do without? Maybe some militia spears? Is there anything I'd rather have than militia spears? No, that's probably fine. Cool. And all the loot, of course. Alright, so we're down to 482, but that's, of course, not factoring in the 60 or so that are wounded. Actually, 95 that are wounded, so we're going to be almost up to 600 when we get those guys back. And, of course, we can do a bit of recruiting along the way. Let's handle this character sheet thing first. It looks like I have a perk to choose. Where is it? Ah, pole arms. Cool. 70% more damage to horses. I don't like killing horses. Or an additional 2% combat movement speed while wielding a pole arm. 2% is not a lot. By the way, Roland losing weight is also a product of that mod not working correctly. Yeah, I don't want to kill horses. I don't aim for horses, so that's not going to help me. I guess this might make it a little bit easier to get our couched lance damage in. If we can move a little bit faster. Really, it's all about acceleration. It's not top speed. It's about getting up to top speed fast enough to get the lance down. And it takes forever for them to lower that lance, too. It's ridiculous. But I'm looking forward to that perk. An extra 30 damage. Not that we can't already one-shot people when we do it. That would be a really good perk for any spear units. Well, anyway, there's somebody else with something, I take it. Okay, so she has, right, 50 crossbows. 15%, okay. And that appears to be it. Cool. So I'm going to swing into Golland real quick. I'll leave the lords that we just took captive prisoner here. And it looks like all of our fellow lords are doing the same. Griff Cow Thief. You are a scout. Interesting. Battanian scout. I might bring him on just because... Let me look at my party again. Actually, I'll look at my clan. That's probably a better way to do it because I'm only interested in the companions. So Garvey is also a scout. The thing is, Garvey might start leading another party for us. If anybody's going to lead another war party, it's going to be him. Though I do like having him as a captain in our own army. Istin is our squire at the moment. Aethafled is, just kind of an archer, I guess. That's all she really does. Desser is a surgeon and also a crossbowman for us. Soltild is our engineer. Kurska is our resident rogue. So yeah, I think I will go ahead and recruit this guy. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm not that interested in your story. I'm the king of these lands, and I'm interested in adding another scout to my party. 1,900 dinars, that's not too bad. So let's see then. Griff, what are your skills? Two-handed, bows, athletics, and scouting. So putting you on horseback doesn't really make sense. You are basically an archer. So we'll put you up there. Kurska should also be up there. And let's see what equipment I have that you can use. Alright, so we got that out of the way. And I was going to do a bit of management here, starting with the dungeon. Okay, so we took almost everybody captive. I, of course, want to leave all of these guys in here. And am I still over? No, I'm good enough. Okay, perfect. That's good. Let's go back to the town. Actually, I'm going to manage the garrison here. Because I have a bunch of militia, and I don't like bringing militia into battle. At least I thought I did. Maybe I don't. Okay, I thought I had a bunch of militia, but I apparently don't. Maybe that's the other lords. Well, I'd still like to improve this garrison, but it's going to have to be good enough for now. Alright, so I think all our business here is done. Let's continue east, and we will pick up some troops along our way to enemy territory. And then, of course, we'll start besieging Thractoria Castle. Actually, I should have... Hold on. What is your quest? Family feud? No, I don't have time for that. They have a quest here as well. Another family feud, because of course, any Volandian recruits I will grab. Those Battanian Foederati are for our other playthrough. I basically am done with the troop tree for this playthrough. The only issue is, oh, I need to do this quest for him. He is the one that allows us to recruit these gallants. Now's not a great time, and I don't know if we'll have enough time. If it's still there after the siege, I'll do it, but I need to do quests for him so I can get those troops. What's going on here? I've got another recruit ready to become a levy crossbowman. And some Imperial infantry that want to join up. So yeah, if we head into enemy territory, we do what we got to do, and we come back and that quest is still active, definitely going to take care of it. So I'm doing a little smithing right now just to continue cleaning out my inventory. Weapons never sell for all that much, so I like to smelt them down into raw materials rather than try to sell them for like 200 dinars or whatever. But I wanted to show you guys something. So I found in my other playthrough that you can level smithing pretty quickly if you craft things that are higher than your smithing skill. So for example, see, this is 120 difficulty. Our smithing skill is only 40. I can still forge this so long as I have the materials. What'll happen though is see like the speed and the damage and the handling. Those will take penalties depending on just what the difference is. So if we made this right now, we'd probably only get like 40 pierce damage and maybe 56 cut damage or something. So we could still make this even though it's beyond our skill. However, for some reason, throwing weapons seem to level your skills really fast. So not only does it help to make something that's higher than your current skill, but for whatever reason, javelins even more so. And so what I want to do, I did this in my other playthrough as well, is I want to make a javelin that is also usable as just an everyday kind of spear. And so it needs to be pretty lengthy, which this one already is. It's 154 for reach. But I have access to other longer spear shafts. In my other playthrough, I don't have them all unlocked. So it looks like 180, 190 is probably the longest. This one's going to give it more damage, though, for like 1 point of length. And I can elongate it even more so. And then we'll throw like this riveted spear pommel on the other end. You know what? I can even make this longer if I increase that and this too. So yeah, 195 is longer than many of the lances in the game. And I'll have like 5 of these I can throw. So the difficulty now is 194. And we, of course, have a skill of 40. But when I forge this, let's see. Yeah, we don't take any penalties for some reason. This is going to be our throwing spear. I'm going to call it like Mark 1. Because I'm going to make different iterations of this. Possibly. I may not even really use these because he's not much for throwing. We can try though. And yeah, we gained 29 skill points for that. We're up to 69 from 40. So if you want to keep making better and better throwing spears, it'll level your smithing skill really fast. I'm not going to mess with that right now though. Okay, so we have some more level ups. I'm guessing that's me and my smithing skill. Yep. So since everything is already unlocked, Curious Smelter doesn't make any sense. We're going to take Steelmaker so that we can make better materials from the materials, the worst materials that we get. Of course, we already have steel, fine steel, Damascene steel in small quantities from smelting, but now we can make it from smelting regular trash weapons. And then it looks like, before I do that though, okay, nobody to recruit. Oh no, prisoners want to join. Okay, that's fine as well. Oh, that's where the militia spears and crossbows were. They're down in my prisoner train. Alright, well, that's enough time there. Let's keep moving. Declaration of war. Northern Empire is going to war with Britannia. That doesn't really affect me. Alright, so I don't know if you guys caught that, but our Western Imperial allies have just abandoned us. So Almitatis goes back to the Western Empire, and that whole clan is no longer friendly toward us. That's fine. they'll join us eventually. The next time we won't be so lenient as to let them leave whenever they want. They want me to train troops. You know what? I'll actually do this. Let's introduce ourselves. We're going to ask if he's got a problem. We'll help if we can. I'll take these men. He's going to give us 10 borrowed troops, and if we turn them into veteran borrowed troops, then we can send them back home with some battle experience. Hopefully they don't all die. I think as long as we have 5 return, we're okay. But yeah, so what I was saying before is... oh, I see you. I see you, Akios. You better run. Oh, he's going south, though. Why are you going south, man? I was hoping he... Well, I guess we can still get to Thraktori from here. We're just too slow. Too damn slow. Well, that's fine, because they are running back to their own territory. So at least they're not going to harass my villages, or at least not for a little while. Oh, hello. They decided to put together a party. And for some reason, they thought they were going to fight me. Got to be careful, because 142 could pose a threat. Let's see. The Battanians and the Valandians aren't at war anymore. I don't know why they're running into a dead end, but they are. And now we've got them. He's got a quest. Can't really accept it right now, though. Akios, you don't happen to lead a clan, do you? Oh, he does. Is it worth trying to recruit him? It is one less lord to fight. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have a little chat first. Okay, so we'll introduce ourselves as we always do. See if he's interested at all in joining us. Apparently he's not a man of honor. I didn't look at what his traits were. Generous but cruel. Okay. Well, we'll still give it a shot. It's one less guy fighting against us. It's like, yeah, you are pretty honorable. I'm not so much, but you are. Give an oath to your liege. Since when has that mattered to you? Yeah, if you ever violated that oath, then it absolves you of your duty. Of course, you eat that right up. I see. Alright. This is going to be a difficult one. Luckily, we have, I think, one more chance after this. He's a friend of yours. Well, we'll do better to stand up for what you believe in. Unfortunately, he doesn't care about that. And lastly, we have no claim. We do, however, have a strategy to win. And our strategies always work. Sweet, we got it. Alright, well, we've convinced him. How much money do you need? Only 5,000. 5,400. Yeah, that's a drop in the bucket. So we gained, like what, 5 points in charm for that? That's pretty sweet. And their clan has joined us. Their fiefs now belong to us. So did you hold a fief? Apparently they didn't. No, they didn't. Must have been taken or something. That's strange. Let me see. So if we go to our clans, Kyrenios. Yeah, no, they don't have anything. Oh well. If they stay with us and stay honorable, then we will maybe reward them with something. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to prevent them from leaving right now. So I wish I could see what my relation... Oh, minus 17. Wow. Minus 11. Yeah. A lot of the Valandians don't like us anymore. You guys are pretty neutral. I'm going to throw 50 influence at them to improve our relations by 1. At least it's positive now. And actually, while we're in here, I have enough influence to throw at some policies. Let's not spend too much, because I'm probably going to need to improve the integrity of our army in just a moment. But it won't hurt to spend a little bit here. There was one that I definitely wanted. Let's see. So we have Sacred Majesty, Royal Guard, Royal Privilege. Magistrates has a lot of support. So talent security is increased by 1 per day. The ruler clan gains 1 influence per day, so that helps me. But town taxes go down a little bit. I'm okay because that's effectively me spending money, which is not hard to come by in this game. Putting a little bit of my income back into other things as an investment, one of which is town security, the other which is more influence for myself. So I'm going to propose this. And everybody should be on board. Yeah, nobody voted against it. Well, only Calradian voted, and she threw 50 influence in alongside me. So we've got magistrates now. Cool. Anything else that we might want to pick up? Royal commissions. This is something I think I do want down the line. Basically, it's going to make it easier for me to found and sustain armies and make it harder for my other lords. And I kind of like this because it means that my campaign is going to be the main campaign. Other armies are less likely to form, and that might seem like a bad thing, but the AI is not very intelligent about how they form their armies or utilize them. So I don't want all of my lords jumping into some other lord's army and going off to who knows where to do who knows what when I need my lords in my army to go do something. So I don't trust them necessarily to be intelligent about it. Therefore, if it's harder for them and easier for me, that's the ideal situation. Lord's Privy Council is something else I think I'd like to set up, but we're not at clan tier 5 yet, so we don't stand to gain anything from this. Feudal inheritance is interesting as well, just because it goes along with sort of the type of kingdom that we're trying to set up from a roleplay perspective, but it doesn't necessarily help me because I can't revoke fiefs as easily. I can, however, improve the amount of influence I gain by 0.2 per fief, and I do own quite a few fiefs. So that would help me at least. Noble retinues is something I think I want. That's going to basically let my high-ranking lords run around with more troops. I think I'll do a Council of the Commons too. Let's see, magistrates. I think let's try to do royal commissions. This one's going to be pretty costly because people are going to vote against me. But yeah, I think that is something I definitely want. So if I say yes, in opposition to it, nobody even voted for this or against it. So we're going to push it through. It's only going to cost me 50 because again, nobody voted against it. And I think that's all I'm going to do for now. But yeah, we do need a bit more cohesion, so I'm going to spend probably 50 more right there. Or I guess 20. Should I invite them into this party? This army, I should say. Akios, go ahead and jump on in. No? Who are you fighting? Oh, you're fighting the other lord that was in your army. I guess we'll move in to help you. Alright, let's not mess around here. We've got the numbers. Let's just crush these guys and, be off. Let's see. Cavalry, split out to that flank. You're going to counter his. It looks like, by and large, he is mostly running with infantry. He's probably got all recruits. So we'll just send this blob straight at him. I'll stay on the right flank and counter this group. Who's in the horse archer group? You guys can come with me. You're going to be my little escort. If there's even any of you on the battlefield. Okay, so archers, do me a favor, spread out. And then settle in right about there. Infantry, push out just ahead of them. Cavalry, maintain that wide flank. And I think I'll send the infantry to advance. Cavalry charge. And I'm going to dispatch this little wing of their cavalry, if I can. Where'd you go? Oh, I forgot to equip my new throwing spears. You should not have come back in this direction, buddy. He made the same mistake. Oh no. Oh, didn't do nearly what I'd hoped. I was trying to bowl several of them over. This thing doesn't do a ton of damage, but it does stun the hell out of people, which is nice. I feel like I'm playing croquet or something. Or maybe, what's the kind of polo where you're playing on horseback? Let's cut these guys down. Oh. Thought he was mine. Well, that's that. Horse archers are still following me around. Yep, that's it. All 75 of them taken care of. Only one person wounded. Actually, hold on. Yeah, only one, and it was in my party. One of my knights. It's probably the knight that we saw just swarmed in enemies. Okay, some borrowed troops. Turning into veteran borrowed troops. We need to keep them alive. I'd like to return all of them if I can. Wait, what did I just do? Okay, there we go. I was trying to close this, not the other thing. Sweet. Am I anywhere near? No, I have a ton of troop capacity. Okay, cool. Let's take all the loot, and then I'm going to look at what this level up is. I don't know if it's me or if it's somebody else. It's me. Okay, so what was it then? Leadership, sweet. Stiff upper lip, town garrison is 20% more effective for security. Thing is, I'm not a governor. I'm not going to be a governor, so... oh, okay. Well... let's do gratitude, I guess. So if I do decide to govern something, just hang out, the loyalty is going to shoot up really fast, which it already kind of does. It's going to go even higher with this thing. If I'm present, I'm not worried about security. I'm only really worried about security when I'm not present, so this isn't going to help. Now, if I'm going to assign somebody governor, I would probably give them this. And I was the only one that had anything. Okay, so we're done there. I thought you were going to join us there, buddy. Cool. I had to go pick him up because he wasn't feeling it for some reason. And, oh, hello. Oh, come on. Don't make me run down another army. You guys are being ridiculous. What barter offer? I didn't barter. Why are barter offers being accepted? I'm not bartering. This is concerning. I'm going to go endurance, I think. With that one, and then let's see. My combat skills have plenty of green ahead of them. Throwing is something I might consider, or crossbows, because I'm tempted to bring a crossbow with me into sieges. I've done it a few times, and I do like that. But then I did just make a really badass throwing spear I kind of want to use. Smithing, I should probably invest in soon. Tactics, I might need to, just to speed that along a bit. Oh, charm. I definitely need to put some points into charm. That one I need right now. But yeah, I don't know what barters are being accepted right now, and I'm a little concerned. I'll take the recruit up to a footman. And I guess I'll take an Imperial recruit. Again, I'm not anywhere near my troop cap, so any body I can throw at an enemy is worth bringing on. But yeah, these armies are really becoming a pain. Right now they're just running from us, so they're not doing anything specific. Wow, they didn't do a great job of that, though, did they? Garios is the faction leader, and it looks like he's grayed quite a bit. I gotta get that mod fixed so I can edit people's appearances again. But yeah, let's wipe these guys out, and then we'll go back to Thraktore Castle. 353 I can't ignore. 100 I don't know that that's dangerous enough to take a castle or anything. They can raid villages, but that's about it. 353 could take a castle or a town, though, especially Golland. Alright, let's do this. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to be fighting in a dense forest, but I guess it is what it is. Everybody start advancing. That's the enemy up on the hill there. You know what, let's go over... how about here? This is fine. Actually, this is a nice spot for me to command from. Okay, cavalry. I want you out on that flank. Infantry, I want you here. Archers, I want you here. And spread out a bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's see, Cavalry, I never bothered to put them in a formation, but let's try this time. We'll get them into that nice wedge formation. Let's see if it does anything nice for us. Oh, they're just going to hold over there, though. But my perch. This is so perfect. Alright. Well, we'll try to move up to one of these ridges. They are shifting. But I don't think they're going to move any closer to me. This might be a nice spot over here. Plenty of high ground. It's going to slow down their advance. But I'd like to get my archers in range, so we can just kind of pepper them from a distance. Actually, this might be too close. I think if I go up to here, they'll start advancing before my troops actually arrive here, more than likely. So let's kind of bound. Ouch. Infantry, come here. Archers, go there. And cavalry, maintain your kind of distance out there. Turning my back to the enemy like that. We'll get to there, and if they haven't started charging, once we settle in that position, then I'll move up a little bit closer to here. It looks like they're mostly recruits, so I'm not too concerned. I always forget about the horse archers. You guys need to follow me. They're probably like sitting back over there still. Yeah, there they come. Alright, are you guys moving? Nope. Alright, then we'll advance just a little bit further. Archers, I want you here. Infantry, I want you there. Cavalry, go ahead and work your way up that hill. Horse archers can just keep guarding me. Do they only have the one? They got 10 over there. Well, I can handle this one guy. My cavalry can deal with their cavalry, and then obviously we'll just do infantry on infantry. Alright, cavalry. Go ahead and charge. This might be the Lord over here. Oh, dude. I was trying to catch my lance, and it just didn't even begin to move. Alright, cavalry. I'm going to hand them over to the AI. Somebody is hostile in there. Okay, there he was. I couldn't quite see. Oh, you're on my side. I was about to stab him in the face. Alright, their reinforcements just came in. Infantry start advancing. Let the cavalry keep harassing. But I don't want to break formation. My archers are doing good work up on that hill too. Really, 49? Come on. Can't seem to kill you guys. I am hitting them though. I see the blood sort of spawning in. That looked like it hit, but I guess it didn't. Infantry advance. Because I think they're all fighting on like one side of our formation. I don't want that. Oh wow, we just lost a couple of people. No, not my borrowed troops. I need those. These are all archers. Oh, come on, dude. My own guy. Oh, that might be Gario's right there. I cannot tell what's happening right now between the frame rate and the just absolute chaos. I can't really see what's going on. Well, my infantry should advance into them. Let's push up the archers a little bit more. I want them getting into this fight. We'll rally the troops a little bit. Not that they really need it, but can't hurt. Oh, I just killed a Palatine guard. I gotta be careful. I don't want to get my horse crippled because I'm trying to get into the thick of it here. Dude, can you not? Like, why are you on top of me the whole time? Oh, Garios. I bet that was Garios. It was. The bastard. Alright, let's rejoin the battle as somebody else. Because I don't want to sit and watch. That's no fun. I wish it would go with like the next highest ranking person though. Because I know there's other lords that are still in the battle. But I get thrown in as like a... Oh man, this guy's fast though. God, I wish I was this fast on foot. Alright, infantry charge. Everybody just charge. It's over. But yeah, it'd be nice to... Like, there's other lords that are still up in this battle. And it'd be much smarter of the game to let me command one of them instead of jumping in as just like random foot soldier number 20. Cool. So we lost 27. Only 5 of them were mine though. 2, unfortunately, were borrowed troops, so we're already on our way to failing that quest. And we lost a highwayman and a Khuzate... Sorry, no, we lost a mercenary Cav and a Khuzate rider. Who was the other one? That's 4. Oh, Griff Cow Thief got wounded really bad. Right. Let's level up whatever we can. Volgier or Pikes? Do I even have Volgiers? Because if I don't, I'm going to go Pikes. You guys should be in the Archer group, by the way. And we'll just keep pushing them up the trees. That's 2 more veterans. Again, I think once they're all veterans, then we can send them home. You don't need to escort them home. They'll you know, march their own way home. But there needs to be, I think, at least 5 of them left alive in order for you to complete the quest. And that's what my main concern is. Let's see, I can take on a few more. Maybe these trained infantry. That's good enough. All the loot. Now that they've wasted considerable amounts of my time, let's try to actually get this siege happening. And that, I think, will be the last thing we do today, is the siege of Thraktore Castle. Man, you really want a peace, don't you? I mean, you're welcome to try. Alright, so obviously going to go with the ram. I tend to not bother with the towers, and so far it hasn't really hurt me in any way. So I'm going to continue with that strategy. Let's see here. Valandian recruits. Give me some more footmen. Militia archers ready to join up. This Imperial Equite. Okay, cool. And let's see. I need a couple of fire onagers as well. 2 or 3 is usually enough. But I don't want to wait too long. Meanwhile, I'm going to get my siege equipment ready here. And do I want to take the hammer or do I want to take a crossbow? I think I'm going to take a light crossbow and some bolts. We'll leave our lance and hammer behind. And we'll roll with this. So the Aserai just declared war on the Western Empire. That should help us a little bit. They'll have, you know, other fish to fry other than just us now. I think they're at war with other factions as well, but they seem to be pretty invested in fighting us. They will have a harder time maintaining that now. Why am I gaining stuff in engineering? That makes me a little bit concerned. Let's see. Anybody else willing to join us before we go in? Sweet. We got a gallant, some militia, a recruit, and a veteran archer. I'll take it. So if we go to our clan, where is she? Soltild, you're the engineer. Okay, so you are assigned the engineer. I was a little bit concerned with that. Pause. Let's go slow-mo so I can make sure that this doesn't get damaged, or at least minimally damaged. There we go. It's still going to get damaged, but at least it won't get bombarded to hell now. Alright, so that's 3 fire onagers in reserve. We're ready to go ahead and start this. I'm going to do one last little thing in our party here, because I want every possible troop available for this. I'm going to go with the skirmisher, I think, because they've got a shield. The other guys don't. But yeah, extra bodies. No reason not to take them. Sweet. No, 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 don't do that. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead. God, can't talk. Let's go ahead and begin the assault. Alright, so this is a pretty nasty siege map. I don't know that I want... Let's see. Definitely want an onager here. Yeah, these are two good spots because I want to be able to fire on the gates. This is, I think, too far out of the way, though. I'm not cool with that. Because I don't even know what they'd be firing on, to be honest. Though there is an entry in here. I think there's some ladders back here somewhere. I might be mistaken. But I think they can actually get up on the walls there. And I think they actually will try to. Because that's one of the entry points. The other is, of course, the gate. And then, I believe, yeah, right here. But if they take down our ram, we need to have a backup plan. And that's going to be the onagers firing at the gate. Because they're going to damage it. You can't really break down the gate through melee attacks. Not the outer one anyways. It would take you the whole battle and you would all be dead before it happened. It just has too much HP. So I want 3 onagers along here. That way, if any of them get destroyed or this gets destroyed, you know, they can all contribute to getting the gate down. Because once the gate's down, it's pretty much over. So I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get a nice shot of the castle here. That's as much as it'll let me zoom out. Alright, got my thumbnail. So, I think we're ready. I might take over one of these onagers just to see if I can get the gates a couple of times. Where did it spawn me in? Okay, I think the one I want to command... Oh, actually, there's one right there. But I wanted the one in the center. This one. So let's dismount. And I forget which spot I need to be in to actually take over. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay. Let's see. Got me loaded up. Let's try that. Ooh, let's go a little bit further, I think. And a little bit left. Come on, load me up. That's close. That's close. Oh, that was like right on the gate. Or not on the gate, but right on the gatehouse. Like the people standing next to it. So we're just going to go a touch more left. And actually a little bit short, I think. Because that should be right on the gate. Bingo. So that's going to do some damage, actually. Now, okay, I saw the ladders go up. Hopefully we're assaulting the walls effectively. It looks like we are. A lot of Imperial militia getting killed right now. I'm going to have to watch my fire here in a second. Because you can see the ram rolling up the ramp there. I can get one more good shot in, though. You know what? I'm going to aim a little bit left and a little bit higher. And that should hit the people standing up above the gate. I didn't get anybody. Thought for sure that would kill a few. Well, I'm going to go a little bit more left. I can see people standing next to the gatehouse, and I'm trying to hit them. Oh man, these guys are making me nervous. I'm seeing all these catapult shots coming in. Oh, are we not getting reloaded? Are we out? Man. Can't believe you're doing this to me. Okay, now he's... Come on, get in there. Where's it going? Okay, well, I'm gonna go join the fun up front now. Gonna have to rally my men a bit, probably, but we're actually doing really well. I thought this would be a bloodbath, because this is like one hell of a... Hey, you guys shouldn't be running. Oh wow, we're already up on the walls. This gate's gonna be open before we bust it down, even. Should have brought my hammer, I guess. You guys just standing around watching? Okay, I guess you can't quite get to this thing. The king will help. But yeah, my hammer would have been useful here. I haven't even used the crossbow yet, and I probably won't. Get that overhand swing. Come on, overhand. You gotta overhand it. Alright, we're through. Oh wow, and they're already getting attacked from behind. Let's try to get out of here. Yeah, I'll fight these guys, because there's no point in me smacking away at that crowd. Oh, hello. People behind me too. Some textures not loading in. Oh man, you're fighting the wrong guy. The squad's all here now. Oh man, this was a pretty good siege. Pretty good siege for us, not so much for them. Oh, nice. Got him with a firebolt. Is that it? That's it. Wow. Oh man. I barely even got to participate. I mean, it was fun playing with the onager. I don't know that we killed anybody though. I didn't see it in the kill feed, but I was paying more attention to where it was landing. This is a really cool castle though. I'm not going to hold it for myself, of course, but still a pretty cool castle. So we lost 33 men, 5 of which were mine. I lost a Volandian swordsman, an infantry, a recruit, another borrowed troop, and then a Imperial recruit. So nothing too important there. We are running out of those borrowed troops, though. Alright. Gallant is ready to become a knight. Billman is ready to become a... Let's go with pikeman, I guess. Footman, I want swords, not spears. And more footmen, please. Actually, I might need to start going archers again. Or crossbowmen, excuse me. How much room do we have in here? Like 13? It's all Imperials. I'll take the legionary. Yeah, whatever's the most elite. Just give me that. Elite troops and anything with a shield. That's my requirements. I think militia archers make more sense. Yeah, good enough. Alright, all the loot once more. Still got plenty of room in our baggage train, so I can carry it all. I need to start smelting it down, though. The weapons, that is. Let's see. We've captured this. I'm going to keep it for now, because I'd like to assign it to somebody. Though... See, I'd like to pass it because I do actually want to give it to... We just had some Imperial Lords join us, and this would be a perfect place for them to hold. I just can't guarantee that they're going to be even up for the vote. So, I guess let's roll the dice and see. I can always get it back later if it doesn't go to them. Because I don't want, like, Calradian to hold this. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we'll pass. And, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, we want to do that. I want you to have it. And they're going to dislike me a little bit for this, but they already kind of do dislike me, so what are you going to do? But yeah, it should go to Achios. Yeah, well, there was actually no clear majority, so that's kind of dumb that it says that. Because it was pretty much a 50-50 split. Lord Altus had 50 and Calradian had 50. The guy I gave it to had 0, granted, but there was no clear majority. But yeah, Thractori Castle goes to the newest addition to our faction. Speaking of which, I'm going to keep trying to build relations with them so they don't leave us. If we stay positive, it should be fine. Granted, these guys have been in the negative for a long time, and it's not been a problem. What we really need is peace, so that we can go around doing quests for these guys and build it back up. But we're not going to really have an opportunity to do that. And throwing 50 influence for one relation point is never going to get us anywhere. Well, there's Thractori down. I'd still like to take Garantor and Ortesia before we end this war, but it might be worth trying to wipe out the Western Empire entirely right now, while we're, you know, on the offensive, we have the advantage. We should keep pushing it. Let's make sure we keep this army in one piece. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate your advice on the matter, my High Council. And one last thing, I kind of spoiled this already. I'm not going to go into full detail right now. I might need to go to clan, actually. But we do have a couple of new additions to our clan and to the kingdom as a whole. And I think I need to do it from here. So yeah, you may have saw this earlier. I have 2 new governors taken from the comments of previous videos. And next time around, I'll talk, or I'll go into sort of what their speech was to the king for, you know, the, not quite an election, but basically what their plans are and why they felt that they should be elected and why they ultimately were. So, the governor of Karis is Serbasin right here. He is a knight, formerly of the Valandians, now of course of the Holy Calradians. And in Sargo, we have Sandrin the Charmed. And once more, I'm going to go more into why they were chosen next time around, because we're just out of time today. It's already a pretty lengthy episode, so we'll leave it there. But again, I'll talk more about their speeches and whatnot next time, or I'll read their speeches. And let me know what you guys think regarding... And I'm going to try to come up with some heraldry for our newest edition. I'm glad I didn't bother for the other clan, because they weren't around long enough. But this clan hopefully will be. And so I will give them something more heraldic and less generic, so that they actually fit in with the rest of us here. Since it's only a 2-person clan, I think I'm going to have all of these 2-person clans be like knightly orders. So I'll try to come up with something that's more fitting there. And what else? I have plans for Golland. There was a couple of people suggesting I make that my capital, but I don't intend to hold on to that permanently. I don't even know if I'm going to hold on to Sargo permanently. Karis, I think I want to, just because it was our first ever fief, or our first town that we've held. Not our first fief. And where the kingdom was founded. So that one makes sense. But I think for our Imperial capital, Oxhall, geography-wise, is the best choice. Because, like, look at this. It's got a lake for a moat, basically. And then a mountain backing it. So very hard to access this place. Very defensible. And the Lord's Hall at Oxhall looks exactly the same as the one in Gallen, so it's just as fancy. So yeah, I think that's where our capital will eventually be. And then we'll have probably one regional capital in each sort of area. So Oxhall would be one, and then we would hold one in Battanian territory. Probably just one in Empire territory, because we don't need to have a bunch in there. Especially if we have, like, Oxhall, Karis, Marnath, and then one other one. Probably, Lycaron is the old Imperial capital, right? So that would make the most sense in Imperial territory. And then obviously there'd be one up here, and then one out here if we ever get that far. One down in the desert. So that's the plan anyways, just so you guys know. And I am going to keep doing different colored heraldry for each clan. I think it just looks a lot better, and it's more like historically friendly. Because obviously, when you look at like medieval times, everybody's heraldry was different colors, and the knights and the soldiers from those under those lords would all be bearing their lord's colors, not necessarily the kingdom's colors. So I'd like to see that here, especially because we're trying to go for like a reimagining of the Holy Roman Empire. And so not only was the Holy Roman Empire an entity, but there was a bunch of kingdoms within that, and then there was a bunch of duchies and baronies and stuff, and they all had their own colors and heraldry and stuff, and it just looks a lot more lively. And I really like how when our army marches around, we've got all these different colors happening. Right now it's basically just blue, yellow, black, but eventually there's going to be all sorts of different colors. So I'm going to keep working on that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Bannerlord with you. And I look forward to seeing you guys back here for our next episode.